Okay, I'll wait.
Welcome.
Action. I said I'll wait till you're done drinking. Action.
Welcome to the second episode of the Joscar podcast. Today, we have a guest. Introducing Brianna Long.
Hello. I don't need this chair.
Tell us about yourself,
Hi,
please.
I'm Brianna Long.
Yeah.
We already know that.
Wow, it's nice to be here.
Good. Into our first story of the day. How about you take this one off?
Okay. Book banning in Texas schools.
Books?
Books on race and sexuality are disappearing from Texas schools in record numbers.
Are good. Books are good.
Books are good. What do you think about this?
Well, it's important to know that erasing history is not going to fix any
They're
of the
not
problems.
erasing history, they're erasing modern history. They're erasing what's happening now.
Okay.
They're not even erasing history.
They're just
erasing books.
They're erasing books. They're erasing books about race and sexuality.
And what's the problem with race and sexuality?
Are you supporting this action?
Race and
Are you
sexuality?
trying to
Are you trying to also
justify your opinions right now?
Are you trying to justify your opinions about banning books about race and sexuality, not
No.
teaching the young?
I'm just trying to see what this is all about. Really
Okay.
see it from both sides.
Okay, well, let's go more into it. From a scheduled spot in her high school library, a 17-year-old girl spoke softly into herself. We don't care.
I'm 17.
The books that
That's
the
another
books that have
thing.
been okay. Please let me talk. The books that have been put that down. Put that down. The books that have been taken off the shelves. Jack of Hearts and Other Parts, a book she'd read last year about a gay teenager. The Handsome Girl and Her Beautiful Boy. All Boys Aren't Blue, and Lawn Boy. All coming-of-age stories that prominently feature LGBTQ characters and passages about sex.
Did
Sucks.
they take out all of the books that had sex in them?
Probably.
Or, okay.
Is that not what it just said?
No,
I've struggled with my own identity as a queer person. It's really, really important to me that I have access to these books, said the girl. NBC News is not naming her to reveal her sexuality.
okay.
What do you feel about that? How do you think about that?
Her not revealing her name? Is that what you're talking
How do you
about?
feel about that?
I feel like everyone has the right to go anonymous at some point.
So you think it's good that she should be hiding her face because of her sexuality?
It's her choice.
You think that everyone should hide their sexuality and never express themselves?
Even if it is their choice?
I believe people should have the choice.
The choice to be afraid?
So you feel like
I'm
that
afraid.
should have always been a thing that people should never feel comfortable to open out and...
No, if they're comfortable, go ahead. But if they're not comfortable, they have the right to stay anonymous. That's what's building their strength. You can't just jump in a pool of sharks and expect to be okay. You have to be able to say, okay, well, I'm going to throw this pebble in first, see how it works. And if it's fine...
Okay, we get your point. Next story.
Next story.
Take this
we
one
have
off.
lies all police officers are legally allowed to tell you.
Ooh.
And this is from The Onion.
The Onion segment.
What are your thoughts on this?
I like onions. Onions have layers.
Oh
Onions have layers.
Oh my...
Shrek has layers.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, we don't.
Cakes have layers too.
Only certain types of cakes have layers.
Like layer cakes.
Yeah.
And Jello cake.
That's Jello.
The lie most commonly told in this job is also 100% legal.
I'm here to help.
That's our first lie. What do you think about that?
Sometimes it's not a lie.
Here's another lie. You're safe now that I'm here. This is often said halfway through firing all the bullets in their gun.
What do you think about this?
I don't know. I've never been shot. And
I'm a 14-year-old here at this high school. Hey, do you have any drugs? Sometimes it's hard to tell that they're just a 40-year-old man holding a skateboard, so keep your eyes open about that one. That one's a pretty common
Eyes
lie.
on here.
gross.
We know you murdered someone. We can't figure out who, how, where, or why.
But that's all the questions.
Do not fall for this trick. It's just a way for lazy detectives to crack old cases.
Is he alright?
Next slide.
Your complaint about the officer's conduct will be taken seriously.
Put that down.
Well, they're technically still allowed to say this. Most just don't bother anymore.
Would you like to say something?
You already did. Let the man speak.
Hi there. We're collecting DNA for the poor. Would you like to donate? It's sneaky, but cops are protected if they show up at your door pretending to seek skin
would
cells
fall
and
for that?
saliva donations.
I've fallen for that.
For the less fortunate.
You obviously didn't fall for a better education.
Excuse me?
God saw what
It's-
you did.
Fell. Not fault.
God saw what you did.
Is that there?
What are your thoughts on this?
He knows.
Is he in the dark?
Excuse me?
You can't hide from your past, Mrs. Long.
If that's my real name.
Deep
is
down,
weird.
the police
We
know
looked.
God is a human construct, or at best, indifferent to our affairs. But that won't stop them from saying the Almighty totally busted you.
Are you okay?
Hands
He's
up,
fine.
And nobody gets hurt.
Are you okay?
He's fine.
Alright, we've all heard this one before, and we know what happens next. I don't want to do this bit anymore. We move on to another one.
Okay.
Ow!
We're trying.
Are you enjoying this?
We're trying to run a business here.
Look me in the eyes. Are you enjoying this?
We're doing our best.
Well, it just kind of feels like a big joke.
Oh my god.
Like-
do you think people dying is a joke?
I don't think anyone's died here.
Well, you just killed our spirits.
Well, you took the thing away.
Good. You don't deserve anything. You know, all you deserve is that chair.
I don't like the chair.
Exactly. We spend countless amounts of money on that chair and you just sit there disgusted?
Countless? So you don't.
On to our next segment.
The Florida Man
The Florida
segment.
Man segment. So, as of, let's see here, the 27th of, what was last month?
January?
January. A Florida man allegedly smashes a black teen's car. He was charged with a hate crime.
What do you think, though? Good for him.
Good for hate crimes.
What are your thoughts on this?
What's happened to the girl's car? Other than the fact that.
How do you know it was a girl's car?
You assuming That every victim has to be a woman?
No.
Are you victimizing women right now?
Can we read a little bit further into detail?
He's been released from jail on a $440,000 bond.
Florida man has been released from jail on a $40,000 bond after authorities say he used racial slurs in an unprovoked attack against 3 black high school students. Richard Burnham, 58, of DeLand, Florida, is facing several charges, including criminal mischief causing damage of $1,000 or more, and 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. The charges were enhanced as a hate crime due to Burnham's use of racial slurs, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office said. What are your thoughts on this?
That's bad.
That they arrested him?
No, it's bad that he did that.
Agreed. Deputies on the scene did not find an airsoft gun with the victims.
He said the victims had airsoft guns?
Do you ever listen?
Yes, I do.
You obviously weren't.
Airsoft guns are fun. New topic.
I'm sorry. That's outro. And could you just let us do our job?
We don't have another topic.
So let's talk about you.
No.
Excuse me?
Well, you've been crying the whole time, and I don't know. It's been wishy-washy.
It's extremely rude
Yeah.
for you to point that out.
Have
I'm
you
trying-
been having a rough day? Has he been having a rough day? Do you talk to him?
Thank you for joining us on the Joscar podcast.
Thank you. Brianna Long, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you can leave now.
Okay, do I still get a ride home?
How'd you get here?
We'll figure it out. Just leave.
How'd you get here?
Come on. Get out now. Just come on.
Someone hit my bicycle.
Me. I hit the bicycle.